Welcome back to another video, and in today's video I have a $50 smartphone, brand new, and I want to show you guys what you can get for $50.
So we were looking at the Cricket Wireless store, and we were just wondering what could you get for under $50, and here there was plenty of options that you could go out and get, and one of them was the ZTE Sonata 3, and it did not look so good or promising. I was pretty sure with the display that you're going to have to replace in 3 months. However, the Samsung Galaxy Amp Prime looked like a promising smartphone and had a 5-inch Super AMOLED display, and it took my eyes because it was so vivid and clear. So let's see, is it actually worth it, or should you just save your money? Here's a quick look at the Galaxy Amp Prime.
So what I have here today is something that's truly amazing, a $50 smartphone, and here in 2017 it actually isn't that bad. So first off, we have the clear and simple quick start guide for the Galaxy Amp Prime, which is the smartphone we're going to be looking at. Now, this is only available through Cricket for $50, but keep in mind, after activation prices and everything else, it's probably going to hit you north to around $80, depending on what store you go to. So that's basically all we have in the... we have, of course, charging cable, and we have the brick. It's always important to make sure the brick is a fast charging brick. It looks like it's just a regular brick. So basically it's the simple setup for an unboxing, and we're gonna just power on the device. It's already on. So everything's set aside, we just have the smartphone, and what I have to say is that the build quality is actually very nice. Even though it's just plastic, I like the fact that it's very thin. It's probably as thin as my Moto X 2nd generation, around the same thickness, and that's actually pretty good for a $50 smartphone. The first thing we're going to look at is this beautiful OLED display, and this is just an amazing display because it is actually very sharp, and it has vivid colors, which I really do like about the smartphone. So swiping up from the display, we can see inside the phone, and we can just take a quick look at some simple things that every phone would have, which is the camera. Let's look at the selfies, and yeah, it's actually a very good selfie camera. It seems to be wide angle. It's only 2 megapixels for the front though, and on the back it is I guess it is 5 megapixels if you do by a 4:3 aspect ratio, but if you do the 16:9, it's just a 3.7 megapixel picture. So what I want to just go around is to tell you guys the specs. So the specifications include a 5-inch AMOLED HD display, quad-core processing power, and 4G LTE speeds, a 5 megapixel camera with flash, HD video record, and 2 megapixel front camera. So it's actually very basic, but it's a really good start for a budget $50 smartphone. Now, we've seen all the pros. A couple of cons would probably be is that it comes with this sort of bloatware. So you do have some apps that you kind of don't really want, like Game of War is just already downloaded on the device, and I don't know why, and Panda Pop, I don't know why, but these apps are just already pre-downloaded. You can always just delete them or uninstall them and just get rid of it. But yeah, it's gonna be there when you buy it. Now, in terms of running sort of games and things like that, this is gonna be very basic. Don't expect heavy graphic games to really run on it, like Asphalt 8. So here's a game on the smartphone, and it seems to just run it very smoothly. There's not much of a slowdown with the phone. Obviously, I don't know how to play this game. So here I am going to take a picture in outdoor lighting. You can double tap the home button and it should launch the camera just like that, and get it in focus, and boom, takes a picture very easily in outdoor lighting. And here's a shot inside the garage. I'm actually using ISO 3200 on this camera, so we're gonna see how it does on the smartphone. And okay, let's take a shot. Looks good. And here is a quick speed test slash audio test to see how good the speakers are. This is my last day in Los Angeles, so I'm spending it in Hollywood. This is my last day in Los Angeles, so I'm spending it in Hollywood. This is my last day in Los Angeles, so I'm spending it in Hollywood. This is my last day in Los Angeles, so I'm spending it in Hollywood. So overall, I find this an amazing deal to go out and go buy. This is pretty good for $50. The Galaxy Amp Prime by Samsung. So good job, Samsung, for making a pretty good phone for a decent price.